Many Canadians who've been working from home as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. There may be good news come tax season next year. You may be eligible for a pretty significant tax break, something called the workspace in the home deduction. In 2018, more than 170,000 Canadians took advantage of that. But now, of course, as we said, more and more people working from home, that number could balloon by hundreds of thousands. Elizabeth Thompson has been looking into this for us today.
COVID-19 has resulted in a lot of changes for Canadians, including questions like where we work. 3 million Canadians have been working from home while this pandemic has dragged on. Now CBC News has learned that many of those who have been working from home could actually qualify for a very lucrative tax deduction. Now, to qualify for the deduction, you have to have worked more than 50% of the time from home or have a home office where you regularly meet clients. On top of that, your employer has to certify that it's a condition of your employment to do your work from home. Now, those, for example, who were sent home to work in March, if they're still working at home in September, they will have worked 6 months from home, and that's half the year. That's more than 50%. For those who do qualify for the deduction, it allows you to write off things like a portion of your utilities, cleaning bills, rents, things like that. In 2018, those who were able to qualify for the deduction were able to claim a deduction of more than $1,500 on their taxes. Even if you don't qualify for the workspace and home deduction, you might be also able to deduct things that you've been using while you've been working from home, things like paper and pens and printering, things that are consumed in the course of performing your employment duties. Tax experts say that there's still a lot of questions that the Canada Revenue Agency has to clarify. Depending on those answers will depend on who is able to claim this deduction and what kinds of costs they're going to be able to claim. The CRA and the Finance Department, in the meantime, say that they have no plans at the moment to make any changes to the current rules in order to accommodate the pandemic. Conservative MP Marty Moran says that those who have been forced to work from home because of the pandemic should be able to claim that deduction.
It would be very reasonable for the government to say to folks who were doing their best to comply during the crisis by working at home and incurring expenses that they should have the opportunity to claim the deduction as well.
Meanwhile, experts say, talk to your employer about updating your employment contract and hold on to those receipts. Elizabeth Thompson, CBC News, Ottawa.